Hey, how you doing? It's Dan McDonald, and I'm the Life Regenerator here on YouTube. Thanks for joining me for today's episode of the Life Regenerator Show. I'm going to be making some coconut hemp seed yogurt. This is a very special recipe, and it hits a few nails on the head because, number one, I get a lot of people asking me about how to maintain weight on a raw food diet because, you know, the fruits and the vegetables, those will clean you up. You know, get you hydrated, alkalized, flush out your body. But eventually you may get to the point where you're like, okay, that's cool. Now I want to start putting on a little weight. Well, here, these types of recipes are really good. The yogurts are amazing. In fact, I don't even eat nuts and seeds anymore unless they're culturized with the probiotics because they digest about 10 times as easily. They're much more alkaline forming when they're broken down and already pre-digested for you. And they absorb a lot more, so you get all the benefits of the nuts and seeds without all the difficulties of digesting them. So making them into yogurts like this is a very, very good idea. Number two, I get a lot of requests for dressings. This will be my dressing for tonight, for tonight's dinner. It's actually still 10:20 in the morning, but I will be putting this together and then I'll let it culturize for 3 or 4 hours. Then I'll put it in the fridge. And then I've got a couple of different options I'm going to ask everyone tonight when it comes to dinner time. What type of dressing would they like? The Cool Ranch, or would they like the spicy red pepper dressing using the coconut and hemp seed yogurt? And the massive request for learning how to help the men to stay healthy and vigorous and virile. The nuts and seeds contain the life force energy. Hemp seeds are particularly beneficial for helping middle-aged men to stay strong. That being said, it's also imperative that you keep your circulation good. So there's two things that I think are important in order for men to have healthy sexual function as they age, and that is good circulation, of course, and that's going to be the relinquishment of fried fats, excess carbohydrates, which also clog up the fine microcapillaries. What's interesting, you can be rest assured if you are beginning to have erectile dysfunction, that is just the very beginning of many other health problems, because the first thing to go are the least important things. So if you're beginning to have that type of issue, you can be rest assured if you don't change your lifestyle and your eating habits, things are going to get worse. That's the very first indicator of my health is beginning to decline. At 40 years old, I have absolutely not one single issue in that department because I use the fruits and the vegetables to keep my circulation and my blood vessels clear and clean, so that the blood is clean and pure and I'm not getting inflammation and acidosis and congestion on the walls of the microcapillaries, which begin to clog up, inhibiting circulation, not only to the hair and to the eyes, but also, again, to the reproductive organs, okay? So keep your circulation good and then use nuts and seeds in moderation. You know, a quarter cup of sunflower seeds soaked, sprouted, and culturized in a dressing is enough to get the qualities that you need in order to have that virility. Sunflower seeds, almonds are good, Brazil nuts are good. They contain certain minerals, particularly zinc and phosphorus, which are very important for the production of seminal fluid. Okay, so keeping it politically correct in case we've got some young ones here, but also good for them to know now. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, raw foods. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's been the most beneficial thing I've ever done in my whole life to help me stay balanced and stable. Whole, pure foods keeps your mind clear, your body strong, and keeps your body clean and clear and keeps everything functioning. Because these living foods are a whole world of difference between the cooked, dead foods. And I am definitely an advocate of the raw living foods because it's the living water, the living minerals, the living enzymes, the living fiber that's in these living foods, fruits and vegetables. Look at these frickin' mangoes. Boom, boom. That is life right there. You cook those up and throw them in a can, I don't know what you're going to do. Avocados, the living fats, okay? Here's another magnificently awesome food, the beautiful orange. This is like liquid sunlight, anti-depression. And you got the apples here that keep the blood vessels clear and clean. You know what I'm saying? Another highly medicinal food is the lemon right here, man. You want to keep yourself clean and clear? Use lemons. Okay, let's get to the yogurt recipe here. Just wanted to touch base with you. Pineapples loaded with enzymes. You know, you got tomatoes and just fresh fruits and vegetables all the way around. I mean, it's an amazing thing, the gifts of Mother Nature. Use them for your benefit. So we've got something here that's going to help you keep on weight. We've got a base for an unlimited amount of salad dressings, because I get so many requests. Dan, more salad dressings. Did you know there are literally thousands and thousands of salad dressings? Now, of course, you can get many, probably 40 or 50 different salad dressings on my DVDs. You should check out the sale I'm having. I have a link right below this video where you can get a ton of salad dressings that are amazing. You'll go, wow, I never would have thought of this myself. But I've been in the kitchen preparing raw foods for 14 years. And before that, I was working in restaurants and I was feeding my whole family. I've always been a chef. This is my destiny. So I've got thousands of raw dressings pouring out of me. Tonight I'm going to make up something brand new. The Cool Ranch or the Spicy Red Pepper. Well, I'll take this yogurt and do some red pepper and some turmeric and garlic and sea salt. I'm going to send a recipe over to the Insiders Club. Whatever I do tonight, I'm going to send that over to the Insiders Club. Make sure you're part of the Insiders Club so that you can get all the recipes that I send over there and the special videos as well that I make for the Insiders Club. Okay, so what I've got here today, it's 2, 2, and 2. What does that mean? When you make these yogurts, you want 2 cups of almonds, 2 cups of coconut meat, and 2 cups of coconut water. That coconut almond yogurt is the top, but then you start branching out and you start making coconut pine nut yogurt, or just plain old pine nut yogurt, or you can make just hemp seed yogurt, or you can make coconut and hemp seed yogurt like we're doing today, coconut Brazil nut yogurt, all kinds of amazing recipes and cheeses. Okay, so I'm going to take these, these are soaked hemp seeds right here. They only need to soak for like an hour in pure water. I soak these in coconut water because I do the gourmet. Like I'm like the king of raw gourmet when I need to be, because I want to impress everyone who's going to eat tonight, because I'm trying to always get everyone to eat more raw foods, and it's very difficult because people love their cooked foods, tradition and habit. But if they taste these and they go, wow, this Cool Ranch dressing, I've never had anything like it, or I could make a Caesar dressing out of this, you know, like I said, it's unlimited, then they'll go, wow, this is crazy, and I can teach them how to make it, and it's so simple, because you take 2 cups of the hemp seeds, 2 cups of the coconut, and then you take 2 cups of the coconut water here from the young Thai coconuts. And then you can make yourself a nice yogurt here. Oh, I can't forget I got to put in now make sure when you take the Pyridine probiotic here, which is Life Biotic, this Life Biotic here, what it does is it actually helps to break down the amino acids, break down the proteins into amino acids so they're more easily absorbed. That's where all you younger guys or people that are going to the gym or hitting the bike and want to put on some muscle real quick, this is something that you put in your smoothie, your after workout smoothie, or your after workout salad, or you dip your veggies in this type of little coconut almond yogurt, where you get all these amino acids broken down by the probiotics. The probiotics go in here and break everything down into smaller, more easily pre-digested amino acids, and it takes the whole fats and breaks it down into fatty acids, and it takes the glucose in the coconut meat and in the hemp seeds and breaks that down into glucose, so it's easily absorbed. So you get easily absorbed proteins, amino acids, easily absorbed fats, fatty acids, and easily absorbed glucose from the nuts and seeds and the coconuts. So I take a teaspoon of this, is all it takes, of the probiotic. There's always a link down below to pick this stuff up. You know, it's $140, but it lasts like 3 months. And so you'll be able to make all kinds of amazing recipes that will help you to stay super healthy and fit, because people are like, oh, I went on the raw vegan diet and got weak. Well, yeah, of course, because you didn't know what you were doing, because you didn't have the information and knowledge that you need. my body started breaking down. Well, they were trying to do like all these workouts and stuff on just bananas or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they weren't getting any of the amino acids, and they weren't getting any of the essential fatty acids. And I'm 14 years into raw vegan, and I'm doing just fine, just great. And I could do anything. I could put on 10 or 15 pounds if I wanted. I could lose 10 or 15 pounds if I wanted. I could up my cardio. I could do anything I want. It was once you have the information and the knowledge that's available on my DVDs after 14 years of experience on the raw food diet, because living food, it's for your brain. Living food is for your heart. Living food is for your body. It's for all of you. It's for life. And it blows me away to this very day how we could live in such a semi-enlightened society that is so ass backwards in its eating habits. It just eats everything dead. And then they wonder why they're in the hospital, why they're tired, why they're not feeling good, why they're not looking good, why their hair is falling out, why their teeth are falling out, why they're getting diseases, why they have a gut, why their blood is all muddled up. Because this is the living food that the body recognizes as life, vitality, and cellular enhancement, and it's not a foreign invader. But as soon as we cook it and destructure the information and energy and destroy the fiber and the minerals and the vitamins and the nutrients and the enzymes, what is it then? It's just a hodgepodge of stimulation. So then it's like, well, you might as well just become a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm saying, because I equated the same thing coming from drugs, and then food was my last drug, and I'm trying to break the cycle all the way to the end to where I just eat for nourishment and not emotional eating and not a boredom or anything like that, but actually eating to actually create more vitality in my body, in my life, so that I can live a top champ life. Live a life of service, live a life of productivity, live a life of happiness and joy. And once you get bogged down from all the heaviness, then you're just straight up bogged down. And you're sad, and you get depressed, and there's antidepressants. I just talked to a dude the other night, emergency, antidepressants, and then that just spins you out of control. Down, 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 down. But no, this is Life Regenerator. This is up, always. This is up all the way till the very last day, the very last breath. Blend it up. Just like that. That is coconut hemp seed yogurt. And I take my jar here. It's a little bit thinner. I put a little bit too much coconut water, but it's okay because I'm going to make the dressing tonight anyways out of it. It's going to culturize just fine. You take it like this. You pop the lid on. You don't screw the lid down. You need a little bit of air in there for the probiotics to work. You just drop the lid on the top. And there you go. You've got hemp seeds. I mean, hemp seeds are literally one of the best foods for human consumption, for the brain, for the nerves, for the tissues. It's such an amazing balance of fat, protein, and carbohydrates. And it's one of the most prolific foods. Man, if we took over hemp, we'd have fuel, we'd have clothing, we'd have food. But no. So we have to buy more hemp seeds to make the government say, well, one of these days we really, just like they're legalizing. Well, I don't want to get into that, but it just created demand, and then the government has to go, well, we're going to have to start making more hemp clothes and hemp paper and hemp fuel and actually do something towards like a yearly annual crop of one of the coolest plants ever. And for many different reasons, you know, some politically correct, some unpolitically correct, but whatever. It's still just an awesome plant. So hemp seeds are an amazing food. The coconut is amazing food. So this is like a bath for your brain. This is like a lubricator for your body to give you strength and energy for all the different cells in the body. The fruits and vegetables for cleansing and energizing and mineralizing. And then you got the proteins and the essential fats here to just give you some nice cellular integrity. Okay, I'm going to let you go now. I wrapped it a lot longer than I wanted. I was going to do a simple recipe, but for some reason all these things flow out of me. And I also have 10 billion questions all the time, so I hope I answered at least a couple of them to lighten the load a little bit and give you some information that inspires you. But whatever you do, think think about the living foods. Think about the raw living foods, the eternal way, the gifts of Mother Nature, and the consciousness of God, which is eternal foods with the seeds that are living, the living power in the living seeds, because one seed grows an entire tree. So the potential for life within one raw seed is infinite and eternal. One seed grows 10 billion more seeds. But one cooked hemp seed, guess what that grows? Nothing. One cooked almond, nothing. Dead end, nowhere. This is the living food, the eternal food with the living seeds. Every herb bearing seed. Can I get an amen? Genesis 1:29. It was right in the beginning. And somehow we got off track. So I'm just trying to help you to get back on track. I eat 100% raw. I love it. I'm always trying to do better. I hope that you're always trying to do better to allow your potential to arise. I've got much more to share with you. I love spending time with you. Never doubt that. In fact, I'd never let you go if I didn't have to. But it wouldn't make any sense, because then the videos would be like 14 hours long. We'd just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? So you know what to do on this one. Give it a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know how you're doing, and join the Insiders Club and check out the sale that I'm having right now on my DVDs. $97 for 13 DVDs. You'll be like busy for like 6 months, you know, looking at this information, and you'll be, once you've watched all 13 of these DVDs, all these questions that everyone's asking me are already in those DVDs. So for $97, you can get everything you need to learn how to detox. For the detox phase, the maintenance phase, and the building phase. It's all in there, all in my DVDs. That's why I make them, so that I can photocopy myself, because I can only make like one video a day. And so there's so many people out there with diseases. You need to know like what phase you're in. Whatever phase you're in, you need to get the DVDs, and you need to find out, oh, do I need green juice recipes for detox and regeneration? Or is Aunt Edna coming over and I need to make the lasagna to show her that I'm not insane on this raw food thing? So you're going to need all that information. So go click on the link down below and watch a trailer to find out what's inside all those DVDs and all the other bonuses I'm throwing for you. In there, it's like over $1,000 worth of stuff. And you're going to get tons of these recipes, and you'll be totally inspired, educated. Nobody has more DVDs in the world on raw, vegan, living foods than Dan McDonald, the Life Regenerator, because I love this stuff. I live it every single day of my life to the absolute best of my ability, and I look forward to continually evolving and expanding in every single way. And I'm going to take you right along with me.